All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles. Salute to you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth, man. This is gonna be, another prophecy video concerning the times that we're in. Prophecies of the utmost importance. I was watching. I was watching Apostle Tars vid, and a couple of the other brothers that did videos on it. With your party, 90 party Israelites, and the first thing that come into my head was pretty much what brothers had said. This ain't the time of that. I mean, we're in a spiritual. We're not. We're anticipating these end times, man. We're looking at these end times because they are happening. And there's no way you can say that they're not happening, man. So I don't know where people have got the time to do all of that. Party, Passover. Well, it's not even a Passover. It was party in general. Filming it with fancy dresses and all of that. I don't really look at shit like that, man. Obviously we gotta go in the scriptures and see what the scriptures say about it, but the scriptures talks about hastening the coming, and that's the way I look at this, man. This thing can happen at any minute, so I don't see the fucking point of getting together a whole bunch of fucking black women and just men and be having a disco hall of hundreds of your members having parties, man. I don't see that, man. I don't see that. A couple of scriptures just flew through the brain. Let's see if I can remember what they are. But before I read that, we can get Scripture literally says, knowing the time. Let's get something. I think it's knowing the time is the highest time to wake up out of sleep. But I always get this scripture, man. Let's go back. Man. And that knowing the time, that it is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, so it's as simple as it's telling you what it is. But the scriptures tells us now. You can say, oh, well, we're always meditating on the scriptures. The scripture says, when these things shall be dissolved, what ought of persons, manner of persons ought you to be holy in all conversation, right? But let me go back here. Let me just before I get all that. I wanna focus on some stuff. This is 6th of Feb, 3 days ago. It says UK regions face blackout chaos as power grid workers threaten to strike over pay. This is the reality that we're dealing with right now, and and this is a UK information. So do you really think, knowing this information, that you know the first thing that comes to mind is to be doing this what was gonna say, the electric slide, um doing the cameo dance. I mean, hell no. And this is what we're talking about, man, and this is what we're saying, and you guys are always negative and that. Well, you know what? We'll be that, because you know what, man? When this stuff fucking hits off, then I want to hear you talk that shit then. Right, so it says UK regions face blackouts, chaos. So let's read. Large areas of East and South East England could face blackout chaos as workers at UK power networks consider striking. Now, I had another uh, uh, piece of information regarding this topic sent. One of the brothers had sent it, man, and I read it. Well. Excuse me. I read a bit of it, but he was talking about some blackouts up in his area, part of the country specifically. So there's different articles coming out all at once, talking about these black. And I couldn't find the one that you sent. I don't know if it was this. I don't know if I've read it and I've just read it. But we're gonna see, because his was talking about the areas he's in. Now, this is gonna be a fucking reality, man. And I gotta just come out raw and say rough, because this is what our job is to do, right? Is to prophesy, right? Or is it not? Or are you supposed to prophesy onto them smooth things? Well, what is it, man? And that goes for you scoffers or you people watching or anything like that. And I keep saying this is because look at the proofs in the pudding. They want to hear that. They would rather hear the electric slide, doing electric slides. That's what they want to do. Okay, it says Brits have been warned of fears over blackout chaos as power workers threaten to strike. Roughly 1,300 staff at UK power networks are being balloted amid Unite says is rampant profiteering, and a decision is expected tomorrow. Okay. So what I want to do here. So this is dealing with. It says the United Union said possible blackouts could lead to chaos in London, the South East and East England during potential industrial action march. Now you know what just hit me there. It said that this could lead to chaos. That's something that we would say. So here it is, they're telling you that there's gonna be all out chaos. And you still wanna be doing the electric fucking slide, man? Says a spokesperson told the Mirror the workers maintain and repair the power network. So if there's an outage when the strikes are on, there will be a delay in fixing it. Okay. So for whatever reasons, they've always got a different reason as to why there's gonna be blackouts. 1 minute they was blaming Russia. Now they're blaming the strike action. because of the maintenance workers. So if something goes out and there's going to be no one to fix them, well, what the hell is going to happen if that's the case? You know. So these are the realities that we're dealing with here. And while we're dealing with these realities, you motherfuckers want to be doing the electric fucking slide, man. All right, let me get this. It's better to go to the. So it clears this 511. So. You know, you bring. So I was just looking at the scripture. Oh, here we go. It says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting." All right. So you got that there, right? It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, man. And that's wisdom. Okay, so you people are obviously not wise. You know, if you was wise, you'd be thinking, you know what, man? Look at the times that we're in. Do we really want to be? Do we want to be like? You know, come on, man. You could say, yeah, but most of the time, you know, we're serious. We're not. You know, we're not doing all that. And I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, I was watching that. Just looked like some clown shit, man. Especially, the Bel Air and the dude rapping Will Smith. Look what just happened to him. This world is being crumbled, and it shows. It really, it looks like you miss like that, and that's what the apostle said. And if you look at it like that, it looks like people be missing the world, man. You got people even dressing up like the Fresh fucking Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, come on, man. That's like, okay, we're gonna have a fancy dress, and then okay, someone dress up like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. If someone comes in the house looking like that, I'm gonna look at him like, what's up with this dude, man? Is this dude for real? That's what I see anyway. It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. Okay. For that is the end of all, man. Alright, so let's come back here and let's see what it's saying. Workers are said to be angry that UK power networks owned by Hong Kong conglomerate CK Group did not offer a pay rise in line with the retail prices index measure of inflation. The company has made profits of 2.4 billion since 2019. All right. So let's see what else. And you look at more strikes, NHS, collapse of NHS, and with biggest day of action yet. So, the country's collapsing. The country's fucking collapsing, man. And you know what I'm saying? So we ain't got time. I don't know about you, but we ain't got time for all that. You know, we're not really on all that out here, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. The most you're gonna get of that is if brothers link up after a camp, and brothers just just reasoning, sipping some Yana. That's about it. Just saying, man. Okay, it says Unite General Secretary Sharon Graham said UK power networks rampant profiteering when people's homes are freezing due to astronomical energy bills is a perfect illustration of why the UK economy is broken. So they're saying that the UK economy is broken when you see stuff like this. And this is, like I said, this is a prophecy video, and it was I wasn't really gonna mention the party, the 90s party, that party. I might do a different video on it, but it's a good time to mention it. Um, Sharon Graham accused UK power networks of rampant profiteering. Okay, let's go now. And just because our members work on the power grid doesn't mean they are exempt from the sky high energy bills that have helped plunge the country into crisis. So there's a whole bunch of things that are jacking up the country. Putting forward a pay offer our members could accept would barely make a dent in UK power networks' obscene profits. So, but if you think about it, every sector, every sector in the UK, they all want pay rises. It's not just this or that or that or that. So you got a whole bunch of pay rises that you would have to give. How they all gonna get them? So that is where people even then people will come against each other in that. You know, if they give someone a pay rise, everyone's gonna want a pay rise. But ain't it funny how all of a sudden every sector is just walking out because of because of the pay rise? It's only just occurred to them. And this is just me speaking, I'm not a master of the economy or nothing like that, but it's only just occurred to them now that they all want to walk out and get pay rises. And someone will say, oh, I know people will say a lot of things, but you gotta see the bigger picture here. Now, I was gonna get a whole bunch of scriptures going into some prophecy, and I know the Lord's gonna shut down this empire, but through the Spirit, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me get this scripture. Oh, let's read on with this. Ecclesiastes 7:3. Sorrow is better than laughter. By the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. And you got something called Stoics, and you know the deeper you get into the truth is the more you become like that. Sorrowful. You know, sorrows, puts you on a higher level. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And it reminds you of a dragon. When you look at a dragon, like being a dragon and wisdom, dragon will look like he's smiling at all, man. And here it is with Israelites, and you grow the beards on your faces, and you're an ancient Israelite, but a lot of years, you're in a complete marshmallow spirit, man. Fuck that. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. And I use this report here just to back that up, And you could sit here and talk about another thing they'll say as well. By the way, what you're doing by reading that information is you're fear mongering, or you're fearing Esau. You're gonna be fearing Esau when the guillotines come out, man. Especially for you niggas out there that you didn't prepare for the end. What the hell's you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be jacked up, and you're gonna be caught all out there with your baggies on a show. All right. So the UK power networks told the Mirror, we hope to avoid strike action. However, we are making plans to ensure our network remains resilient in the event Unite press ahead with strike action. So it says, Unite disputes the claim of 18% and said a 7% rise was imposed on workers for the first year. They said this includes an already imposed 7% for the first year, an average of February's 2023's RPI and CPI inflation rates for the second. The deal is not worth 18% as the company claims. Alright, so I'm not going to go into all of that. But the point is, let's get it up at the top. Let's go back. Point is that, let's get it. It says that UK face blackout chaos as power grid workers threaten to strike over pay. So there you have it. The fact that you can't, and this chaos is inevitable. Out or outright riots. Bring the scriptures out in a lot of the videos, so you know what they are, man. We bring them out in the videos. Okay. So you know what it is, 2 Ezra 15. and whatnot, and you know, so there you have it, man. And there's so much that comes with this, where you can link it into your Hunger Games, you can link it into your. I mean, the matter of fact that it needs to get off on people dying, so you know that's what happens. These elites are getting off on that. The elites they want death, you know. Uh, so they're gonna, when these lights go out, a lot of these are gonna be expecting to get helped, but a lot of these are gonna die, just like how a lot of these died in uh, the Mad Dog thing. A lot of people died, because they went and got themselves. I'm not gonna put in the information, but they went and a lot of people died. So it'll be the same thing, when they start really doing this, and the city start blacking out, and things start happening, man. Things are gonna get cutthroat. Things are gonna get absolutely cutthroat. All right. So there you have it, man. I just wanted to bring it out. I know I didn't read a whole bunch of scriptures on this, man. Usually I do on these topics anyway. But there you have it. This chaos. I'm gonna do some more on this topic anyway, so I'll bring the scriptures out more on that. I just wanted to touch on this and show you what the hell's going on. And there's more articles on it. You know. Hey, so with that, I say shout out.